And for all of that, I think there is that level of excitement and competitive nature between everyone.
So here we go between the Nets and the Nuggets. 359 days since they last met. Sharp comes up with a steal. Man will take it in and lay it home. The Nets' first basket of the game brought to you by Hyundai. Perfectly timed blitz there, and Sharp with the nice hand.
It was. I didn't realize you were going to drop the time between games.
You know,
in game when you had done it during pregame.
Well, the reason I did is because that's a long time.
You caught me off guard.
It's been nearly a calendar year since these two teams have met.
Just like yesterday.
That's right. Watson fading away and doesn't get the roll. Sharp lost the rebound, a rarity for him. Murray at 28 in the first half the other night, and a loss to Cleveland feeds Watson for the finish.
In this Nuggets team, you look across the board at all the numbers and what they've accomplished and done. It is evident the depth of opportunity that everyone has continued to fill the roles and the gaps with so many players being injured.
Peyton Watson, 6 20-point games this season, had just one all last year. Good decision from Porter. Clowney, who has struggled a little bit of late shooting the basketball. We saw the other day, 0 of 8 from downtown. Murray. Nets coming off a loss to the Wizards, have lost 3 in a row after their successful month of December. Man can't finish it. Murray, the fling ahead. Watson leaking out, waiting and laying.
Quickness with the get ahead. This is a Denver team very opportunistic on the break, especially when they're able to come up with rebounding. That was an issue against Cleveland, obviously given some of their lack of size, but everyone will get in on that and they will look to go.
Yeah, not only are they without Nikola Jokic, but Jonas Valanciunas, his backup, got injured right after him and will miss a minimum of 4 weeks. Joman, nice turn and hit.
Good pocket there in the middle, but I think similar to how we often talk about Brooklyn, they've got positional size. You look across this roster, this lineup, the combinations, how they play, and you figure out ways to try and shore that up.
Here's Holmes. Had 6 assists the other night. Holmes lines up the 3 and knocks it down. DaRon Holmes now 5 of 9 from 3 on the season. This just his 6th game. Missed all of last season with a torn Achilles and has spent much of this year in the G League, but it's looked good.
Yeah. Getting his second start today.
Clowney gets the whistle.
To attack from different places is something that's benefited them on their bigger.
The Nuggets coaching staff for many years before that knows Michael well, and he said, I miss him in the locker room. He said, you know, Michael's one of those guys who's not afraid to be himself at a time where so many people are. Michael will share what he's really thinking, and he's just so unique and interesting. He said, I really miss talking with him in the locker room, in addition to, you know, missing the size and the shooting. Mann gives it up. Clowney gets bumped and finishes. Plus the foul and a chance for 3.
Clowney good with his forcefulness to continue to put it on the deck and attack, and you see right here amounts of time. So for any individuals, just glad to see them get a chance to get back there out on the floor.
Gordon will come off the bench for this one. Here's Watson working behind Murray. Brown sidestepping 3, won't go. Sharp the rebound. Brown had missed the last 23 games for Denver before returning. They were 9-2 in the 11 he played. Porter, oh, nice delivery from Sharp. Jaeger can't hit. Mann got in there to get a hand on it. Sharp gets a knee on it, ends up with Clowney. Another chance for Brooklyn. Porter gonna attack. Lost his footing, was tripped, and it stays here as Porter
to hit and find the open man.
Porter will take, gets fouled. Fouls on Denver. So the Nets in the bonus. And Porter hits the first 2. And Porter hits all three. An 8-0 Brooklyn run. And man called for the foul as Nets trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. They will also play here at Barclays Wednesday and Friday before heading on the road for a little 3-game road trip. Here's Murray. Surrounded. Shot clock fading. Had to just toss it up, and the Nets force the violation.
And a nice job by Brooklyn defensively anyway, but for a guy like Jamal Murray, no matter how many weapons you have on the floor, he's someone you want to do your best to get the ball out of his hands.
Already 3 turnovers for Denver. Here's Porter. Circling, attacking, and had it taken from behind by Holmes. Numbers the other way. Brown able to swivel it in around man. Nice defensive play by Deron Holmes to block Porter from behind. Porter splash with Murray right in his face. Murray averaging a career high 25.5 points per game. Watson can't hit. Long rebound man.
Watson's done a lot of good things for this Denver team, though he struggled pretty significantly from 3 over the course of the last couple.
And that is going to be a travel as the Nets turn it over for the first time. 6:37 to go in the first. Nets with a 5-point lead. You're watching Nets on Yes.
Ruka, you've been struggling a little bit here.
You know what? And what I wanted to do is a solve is not an option. A foul on the release from 3 as Hardaway got bumped.
Tim Hardaway Jr. been doing a lot of problem solving. What a big ad for this team this season, how he's performed.
Since that championship, and feel like this year they've answered some of that, and some of their ability to do that was the cost savings they got in the trade of Michael Porter Jr. to Brooklyn. MPJ can't hit, long rebound, will fire again, in and out. Man, the O board, can't put it back in, and the rebound squirts out to Murray. Here's Hardaway pulling and hitting from 3.
Automatic. And we've seen this through the course of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s career, but I think just the understanding of exactly what's needed from him and the role that he is intended to play here with this group.
Yegor on the drive, can't finish. And here comes Brown busting into the front court. Got bumped, no whistle, and Porter collects the rebound. Good movement here. Clowney connects.
The great thing about Noah Clowney, we've talked a lot about the way in which his game has grown and expanded this season, putting it on the floor, how he's gotten himself to the basket, the added level of physicality. I also think, too, even with the 3-point shots, he still has the same confidence every time he's stepping into one, regardless of how he's been shooting.
Hardaway thought about it. Holmes gets it back to Murray. Murray finds Holmes, nice feed. Watson right back to Holmes. Holmes unable to lay it in after a good-looking possession from Denver. Here's Yeoman, step back 3 is good.
It seems like such an obvious thing to say, but it's such a big swing and indicator of how this Nets team will perform when they're knocking down 3-point shots.
That pass gets thrown away. 3rd turnover for Murray and the 4th for Denver.
And here you go.